Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're plunging into a topic that sounds like pure science fiction, really, but it's rapidly becoming a startling reality. We're talking about artificial intelligence and its, well, uncanny ability to predict the future.
Yeah, it's definitely grabbing headlines.
For a long time, the critique against AI was pretty simple, right? It just memorized things, regurgitated information,
Hmm.
like a super smart parrot. But what if it could actually forecast real-world events and do it with surprising accuracy? Maybe even beat human experts.
That's the really exciting and maybe slightly unnerving part.
So we're exploring how these large language models, LLMs, those incredibly sophisticated AIs trained on just massive amounts of text, how they're evolving into powerful forecasting tools.
Yeah.
And they're directly challenging traditional prediction markets.
Which is a huge deal in itself.
Exactly. So this deep dive will uncover how these AIs are doing it, why it's such a game changer for everything from finance to politics, and crucially, what it means for you, the listener, in our, well, rapidly changing world.
What's truly fascinating here, I think, is that we're moving beyond just simple pattern recognition. This isn't just about regurgitating facts or, summarizing documents anymore. It's about anticipating outcomes probabilistically.
Probabilistically, okay.
Yeah, understanding the likelihood of future events based on these vast dynamic data sets. And that's a fundamentally different and incredibly powerful capability for AI to have.
That's a crucial distinction. It really reframes what we even mean by intelligence in AI, doesn't it? Because, yeah, that popular image, the smart parrot, it's pervasive.
It is.
But our source material, especially insights from Wes Roth's article, AI models are now beating prediction markets. Well, it suggests a profound shift. And a fast one. We're seeing new benchmarks, actual results, showing AIs forecasting future world events, things that haven't happened yet, and with an accuracy that goes way beyond just recall.
And if we connect this to the bigger picture, this evolution is absolutely critical. Historically, AI benchmarks tested knowledge retention, right? What the AI knew, think multiple choice tests, that kind of thing.
Right. Standardized tests for AIs.
Exactly. But what we're seeing now, the revolutionary part, is this test of probabilistic forecasting for real-world events. And this is where a platform called Profit Arena comes into play. It's basically a live benchmarking platform designed specifically for this.
For predictive intelligence.
Precisely, to measure and validate this specific, powerful new capability.
Okay, Profit Arena sounds like the real testing ground then. So
Yeah.
what kind of events are we talking about? What are they actually putting these AIs up against? Is it different from those older tests?
Oh, definitely different. And it's incredibly diverse. We're not talking abstract theory here. Profit Arena pushes AI to predict tangible things. Things like political outcomes, election results, who might get nominated for office.
Okay, real stakes there.
Huge stakes. And financial and crypto market movements, too. Even sports results, think football matches, soccer games, and even cultural events like who wins an MTV award or the success trajectory of a musician.
Wow, that's quite a range.
It is. And the ability to accurately predict these future events, that equates to immense real-world power. The implications for finance, for policy, they're undeniable. Even entertainment strategy.
It's that kind of actionable foresight. I remember Roth in the source material, he compellingly links it to figures like Nancy Pelosi, suggesting it's almost like a superpower, that kind of foreknowledge.
That's a powerful analogy.
And we already have these human-driven prediction markets, right? Like Polymarket, Koshi, where people bet on global events. It's like crowdsourcing human predictions.
Exactly. Aggregating human intelligence and sentiment.
So now with AI stepping into this arena, it could completely revolutionize how those markets even work.
Potentially turn them upside down.
So let's look at the results. What's actually coming out of Profit Arena? The leaderboard must tell a pretty compelling story. Who's leading this charge?
Well, the current data from Profit Arena, it's actually pretty clear. OpenAI models are dominating right now. Specifically, GPT-5 is holding the #1 spot, and GPT 4.03 Mini is right behind at #2.
Okay, OpenAI out front.
Yeah. And then Google DeepMind's Gemini 2.5 Pro is at #3, with other models, trailing a bit. And the accuracy isn't just a gut feeling. It's rigorously measured using Breyer scores.
Breyer scores.
Which is a statistical method specifically for probabilistic predictions. Basically, a score closer to 0 means better accuracy. It's a quantifiable thing.
So it's not guesswork, it's measured performance.
Exactly.
And it's not just about being accurate in theory. It's about actual returns, right? The source mentions a pretty impressive return on investment metric. and ROI.
That's right. And this is where it gets really eye-opening. The metric shows GPT-5 achieving over, get this, a 5 times return on simulated $1 bets. That significantly outperforms the baseline markets.
Wow, 5x. That's not just slightly better.
Yeah.
That's a dramatic difference. It suggests a real quantifiable edge.
A very clear edge, yeah.
There's a great example in the source material that kind of brings this down to earth. How an AI model specifically beat the human markets in a real situation. Can you walk us through that one?
Yeah, it's a fantastic case study, really striking. GPT 4.03 Mini made a pretty bold prediction about a soccer match. So the human-driven markets, reflecting all the human wisdom, betting patterns, everything they gave Toronto FC just an 11% chance of winning. Pretty low odds.
Okay, underdog.
Big underdog. But the AI model, it estimated a much higher 30% chance for Toronto FC. And what happened?
Let me guess.
Toronto FC won the match, and that specific, accurate prediction led to a simulated 900% return for the model's bet.
900%. Okay, that's definitely more than just a lucky guess.
Far more.
So this example, it shows these LLMs aren't just like spitting out probabilities based on old data. They're actively integrating new stuff, diverse data sources in real time.
That seems to be the key. Sifting through information that maybe human markets miss or undervalue for some reason, it allows them to find that hidden value, that edge where human markets might just overlook it. It gives them a distinct advantage.
So, okay, if AI can consistently outperform humans at forecasting, the implications are just enormous.
Yeah.
What are some of the biggest shifts we might actually see?
Well, the implications are profound, absolutely. First off, you've got massive arbitrage opportunity.
They're arbitrage.
Right.
Exploiting price differences.
Exactly. Profiting from those tiny fleeting differences. Here, if an AI can consistently predict market moves or event outcomes better than the current human markets, well, traders could use those AI insights to make millions, maybe even billions, before the traditional markets even react.
So a huge potential shift in wealth and power just based on who has the better AI forecaster.
Potentially, yes. And think about it. Eventually, if everyone starts using AI for their predictions, the competition could just collapse into what you might call AI versus AI market.
Okay, where it's just algorithms battling algorithms.
Precisely. Where only the most sophisticated, the most accurate model actually has the edge. It really raises the question, how does this fundamentally change financial trading? Moving it away from human intuition towards, well, algorithmic warfare, essentially.
And it's not like this capability is fixed.
Yeah.
Right? It's constantly getting better. The source mentioned reinforcement learning.
That's a critical point. Reinforcement learning from these very predictions, meaning the AI learns from its successes and failures, refining its strategies that could train future models to reason even better.
So it's an accelerating loop.
Exactly. An iterative improvement that makes them, frankly, increasingly dangerous to underestimate. Their predictive power is likely only going to grow.
So looking ahead, where does this go? The article pointed to some really interesting future directions. It sounds like this is just the start.
Oh, absolutely, just the beginning. The focus now seems to be shifting towards specialization and collaboration. You see companies like OpenAI actively hiring top researchers. Why? To develop domain-specific reinforcement learning environments.
Domain-specific, like AI for biology, AI for finance.
Exactly. Imagine AI models becoming hyper-specialized. Not just general forecasting, but experts in biology or finance or law. It's kind of analogous to what happened with DeepMind and AlphaFold.
Like the protein folding breakthrough.
Which was monumental. And it led to the Isomorphic Labs spin-off, focusing specifically on drug discovery. So imagine blending this advanced AI reasoning with expert human knowledge in specific fields. That could lead to just unprecedented breakthroughs. Medicine, markets, countless other areas where foresight is key.
That's quite a vision. And the sources even predict that the companies running these benchmarks, like Profit Arena, they'll be acquired for huge sums.
That's the prediction. Because their data, the actual record of predictions versus outcomes in the real world, that data is effectively a goldmine. It's perfect for training even more advanced AI models. It's that feedback loop again, constantly accelerating progress.
So wrapping this up, we've taken a deep dive into how AI, specifically these LLMs, are moving way beyond just regurgitating info. They're actively forecasting the future, sometimes with impressive accuracy, sometimes maybe slightly alarming accuracy.
It is a bit of both, isn't it?
Yeah. From sports upsets to market trends, the data really suggests a major shift in what AI is capable of. Something fundamental is changing.
And while these models are, certainly still in the early stages of really honing this forecasting ability, the trend is clear. Rapid improvement. It's both alarming and promising, like you said. This capability means we might be right on the cusp of a seismic shift. How markets work, how political strategy happens, how we analyze risk across, well, almost every sector.
It forces us to rethink what foresight even is.
Definitely.
And for you, the listener, understanding this emerging capability, it's not just about curiosity, is it? It's really about being prepared for a future where foresight, that uniquely human skill,
Mm-hmm.
might be increasingly automated, maybe even outsourced to machines in some cases.
Yeah, and the core idea, as always, is that knowledge is most valuable when you really understand it and can apply it. This AI ability to give near-future insights,
Mhm.
it opens up a whole new world of understanding and application. But it also forces us to think hard about how human insight, how critical thinking evolves alongside it. It's not just about the AI, it's about how we integrate it.
That integration piece is key. So what stands out to you from today's deep dive? How do you think this predictive power will reshape your world, your industry, maybe even just your daily life? Keep asking those questions. Keep exploring. Thank you for joining us on the deep dive.